my name is Priscilla Saligo and this is my final presentation for Matthew Kenney Academy, July 2013. So I'm originally from Sydney, Australia, and I live here with my family in Hong Kong, my husband and young son, and we also have another one on the way. As you can see, I'm actually due any day right now. And while I'm constantly inspired by Asian cuisine, as it's all around me, I've chosen for my 3 dishes to be inspired by my time living in Italy. And when I think about Italian food, I think about fresh, vibrant ingredients that are really alive with color and flavor. And while I was there, I was first introduced to the concept of an agriturismo. And an agriturismo is where they serve up inside of the restaurant all of the fresh produce that's organically grown, picked super fresh from the soil in the restaurant, which was amazing to me. So it really sort of started to change the way that I thought about food and my relationship with food. So Italy has had a really great impact on my dish creations, and I hope that you enjoy the dishes that I'll be presenting today.
For my first course, this is a cooked version of the dish I won't be presenting today: lemon, sage, asparagus crispelle, fontina sauce and arugula. These delicate crepes would be a beautiful opening to this menu. This is my second course: heirloom tomato, goat cheese, spinach tartlet, herbed crust, caramelized truffle onions and basil vinaigrette. This dish is inspired by my time spent in Tuscany when I was introduced to truffles and various cheeses and food pairings. I love rustic yet elegant cuisine that builds upon each other into a flavor-filled crescendo. This is my mise en place for the second course. As you can see, I have many components that build upon each other. There's plenty of different flavors and textures that work in unison really well together here. For the herbed crust, I used rosemary and fennel to really make the crust come alive, along with a delicious almond base. I also made a beautiful light goat cheese filling, which I cultured with macadamia nuts and added lemon juice and zest, and folded in some fresh spinach as well. I made a basil vinaigrette. This is a slightly sweet vinaigrette which balances out the acid in the goat's cheese and tomatoes in the dish. And I also made a pomodorini puree, which I marinated baby tomatoes in overnight and dehydrated them to a semi-dried state and then pureed them. The puree actually takes on a cooked appearance and flavor. It was a wonderful addition to the dish. Finally, we have our heirloom tomatoes. There's 3 different kinds of heirlooms that I've used, and they complement the dish beautifully. This is the third course, dolce trio. It's comprised of cappuccino, praline, gelato, mint sorbet, watermelon granita, and pistachio biscotti. I wanted this dish to really reflect the vibrancy, zest for life, and some of the textures and flavors that are indicative of Naples, Italy during the summertime, when just about everyone is on vacation during the month of August. Here is my mise en place for the third course, my dessert course. As you can see, it's very colorful, bright. There's lots of flavors going on. This is very much akin to summertime in Italy. Really bright, beautiful, and fun. Here we have the cappuccino praline gelato, which I made with pecan pralines that I candied and dehydrated to add a contrasting texture to the creamy ice cream. The gelato base is made with Thai young coconut meat and no nuts. It's low glycemic, using coconut nectar and the coconut water to sweeten. The cappuccino flavors pair very well with the pistachio biscotti, which also adds another dimension of texture to the dish, along with the chocolate flat bird's nest. The last 2 components of the dessert dish is the watermelon granita, which is beautifully cleansing to the palate, very, very light. It's the lightest component of the trio. And finally, the mint sorbet, which again is very light, refreshing to the palate, acts as a cleanser. And I also loved making the quenelle. Learning to make that in the course was really fun.
Thank you very much for watching my video presentation. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed making the dishes. I've really enjoyed this process and want to thank everyone at Matthew Kenney. This has been an amazing course. Thank you very much to my instructor Sheena, and I look forward to seeing all of you in level 2 after my bambino is born. Thank you.